morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, December 4th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Cookie Day. Get ready to refill your cookie jar. Maybe you prefer your cookies to have a crunchy snap, or maybe you'd rather bite into soft and chewy sugary heaven. Either way, eating cookies brings us happiness, and we should all do it more often. Just don't tell your doctor. 21 more days until Christmas, folks. Now let's check out the weather in the Boston area. This morning it's mostly cloudy and feels like 39 degrees, with 10 miles per hour wind. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:12 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:57 a.m. It looks like we're in for a day with a slight chance of showers before 7 a.m., then a slight chance of showers after noon. Areas of fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, cloudy with a high near 48. North wind 6 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Tonight, a slight chance of rain showers after 11 p.m., mixing with snow after 5 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 35. Northwest wind around 6 miles per hour. Looking ahead, prepare for cooler temperatures. Tuesday will be partly sunny, reaching a high of 41 with a northwest wind. Tuesday night brings a slight chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, and a low around 30. Wednesday remains mostly cloudy at 37 with a north wind. The week continues with highs in the 30s and 40s, partly sunny to mostly cloudy conditions, and varying wind. The first low tide today will be just before 10 a.m. with a high tide at 4 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads just under 50 degrees for the water temperature. In the national weather, winter storm and heavy rain impact portions of the west. Rain across the southeast shifts into the mid-Atlantic. Heavy rain, high elevation snow, and high winds will continue in the Pacific Northwest, Rockies, and parts of the Great Basin through the weekend. River flooding, flash flooding, and brief flows will also be possible near recent burn scars. Strong storms with heavy downpours will impact the Gulf Coast into the southeast through. And now, a greeting from our sponsor. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real, south, just north of Encinitas Boulevard. This cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. Don't forget to tell them Sunny sent you. In top news, Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama are the chosen teams for the college football playoff this year, marking the first time an undefeated Power 5 champion, Florida State, fails to make the top 4. Injuries to Florida State's quarterbacks influenced the decision. Michigan and Washington, both undefeated conference champions, are joined by Texas, who booked its first playoff trip, and Alabama, securing a spot with a win over Georgia. The semifinal matchups feature Michigan vs. Alabama and Washington vs. Texas, airing on New Year's Day, and leading to the national championship on January 8. Poor undefeated Florida State, despite being ACC champion, is facing Georgia in the Orange Bowl. Their quarterback injuries raise doubts about their competitiveness. ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips and FSU Athletic Director Michael Alford criticized the committee, emphasizing that the Seminoles deserved better. Alabama's win against Georgia ensures their 8th playoff appearance, maintaining the SEC's presence in the playoff. The SEC has dominated the college football playoff era, winning 6 of the 9 championships. Now let's talk science and technology. Forward, a new startup, plans to deploy autonomous AI doctors' offices called CarePod clinics in malls, office buildings, and gyms. These shed-sized pods offer private checkups and health assessments covering various vitals using AI technology. Memberships start at $99 per month, excluding insurance billing. The company aims to democratize healthcare, making it accessible anytime and anywhere. Forward recently secured $100 million in capital to manufacture and deploy these pods, with initial deployment in the San Francisco Bay Area, New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia. Their flagship medical facilities resemble Apple stores and focus on cost, accessibility, and quality. Moving to the stock market. This week's earnings calendar includes notable reports. On Monday, GitLab and Science Applications is expected to report. On Tuesday, AutoZone is set to disclose with high expectations. Moving to Wednesday, Chewy, the online pet store, and GameStop. Finally, on Thursday, Broadcom anticipates poor earnings with a drop of 4%, while Lululemon is expected to report earnings increasing 14% year over year. We'll see about that. And in more sports. In college football, we already mentioned the playoff team announcements. So here's how the games shook out, impacting those decisions. Number 5, Oregon lost to number 3, Washington, 34-31, to crown the Pac-12 champion. Number 1, Georgia lost to number 8, Alabama, 27-24, for the SEC championship. And number 2, Michigan destroyed Iowa, 26-0, for the Big Ten championship. Number 14, Louisville, fell to number 4, Florida State, 16-6, for the ACC championship. And number 18, Oklahoma State, lost to number 7, Texas, 49-21, for the Big 12. Last night on Sunday Night Football, the Packers, playing at home, beat the Chiefs 27-19. The Chargers beat the Patriots on the road 6-0 in a drenched snooze fest. I'm sure the Chargers will be happy to get back to California this week for more sunshine and surfing. By the way, have I recommended getting the Red Zone channel yet? I really love that quad box with Scott Hansen. It makes these brutal Pats losses a lot easier to handle. Anyways, moving on. In a big NFC matchup, the Eagles, playing at home, got absolutely smoked by the 49ers 42-19. The 49ers continue to show they are the team to beat. And finally, tonight, on Monday Night Football, the Bengals are on the road against the Jags. In the NBA. On Friday, the Celtics won at home against the 76ers, 125-119. During the game, Jason Tatum's flagrant foul, leading to his ejection, has been downgraded to a common foul after NBA review. Tatum, already frustrated with officiating, received his second technical foul. Tatum expressed surprise, stating his disagreement. Assistant coach Joe Mazzulla appreciated Tatum's passion, but acknowledged the challenges of balancing it for success. Tonight, the in-season tournament starts with Celtics at Pacers and Pelicans at Kings. Apparently, the NBA is now so boring that they had to spice things up with some silly, inconsequential tournament. Good luck with that. Speaking of boring, in national hockey. On Saturday, the Bruins beat the Maple Leafs 4-3. And Sunday, the Bees beat the Blue Jackets 3-1. Moving on to more of a local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national studio to bring you some free classes. So listen up. Check out Club Pilates with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Integrating mindful movements, it positively influences overall vitality. Scientific research affirms its benefits, connecting Pilates to enhanced core strength, improved flexibility, and better posture. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. They have locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham. Be sure to tell them that Sunny Mornings sent you by. And now, back to our show. In local news, we want to keep you aware of some issues on the Green Line and with public transport in general. Closures are provoking frustration and chaos among riders. A Boston.com poll of 140 readers reveals that 125 respondents find the shutdown's impact pretty bad, citing delays, inadequate signage, and breakdowns. Commuters face cancellations and are forced to take Uber or Lyft rides due to full buses. There is a lack of Copley to Government Center shuttles, and the sentiment is overwhelmingly negative. The closures expose long-standing issues, leaving many disillusioned with the T's current state. Hopefully, these issues will be resolved soon. We will keep you in the know. Hang in there. And in entertainment news, the most anticipated TV and streaming shows for December include Prime Video's Reacher, Season 2 premiering December 15, Apple TV's Slow Horses Season 3, streaming now, and Netflix's The Crown Season 6. Part 2, continuing the historical drama on the British royal family, on December 14th. Also of note, Episode 5 of A Murder at the End of the World drops in our lap Tuesday. I could have just waited to tell you this tomorrow, but I want to give you advance notice, so you have time to get out of whatever plans you mistakenly made. Okay. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the thought of the day. Your Monday morning thoughts set the tone for your whole week. So this week, see yourself getting stronger and living a fulfilling, happier, and healthier life. If you can see it, you can be it. I got you. I always got you. And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy yourself to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.